guest musician here. So you'll hear a little bit more about him shortly, but to kick us off with some amazing music, please welcome Aaron English.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm going to ask you to sing in Swahili, so I hope you drank your coffee. Only one word in Swahili. So this song was written by Harry Belafonte, and it was a big hit for him a long time ago. If you were a Muppet Show fan like I was, you may have heard him sing it there. The word is abatiwa, which means, and so it is. Or so is life. So the part that I will ask you to sing goes, and we'll wait for the piano to wake up there. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Oh, so is life. Abatiwa, so is life. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Okay, easy enough. It's only one Swahili word. I'll sing the verses and then we'll get together on the so is life part. We come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around. We come from the water, living in the water. Go back to the water, turn the world around. We come from the fire, living in the fire. Go back to the fire, turn the world around. Here we go. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Oh, so is life. Abatiwa, so is life. Oh, so is life. Abatiwa, so is life. Water make the river, river wash the mountain. Fire make the sunlight turn the world around. Heart is of the river, body is the mountain. Spirit is the sunlight, turn the world around. Spirit is the spirit, truly of the spirit. Only can the spirit turn the world around. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Oh, so is life. Abatiwa, so is life. Oh, so is life. Abatiwa, keep it going. So is life. Oh, so is life. Abatiwa, so is life. Oh, so is life. Abatiwa, so is, one more time. Oh, so is life. Abatiwa, so is life. Oh, so is life. Abatiwa, so is life. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, Ahava. Yes, let's give some more love to our guest musician today, Aaron English. Aaron drove up this morning from Nashville. I think that, an extra applause just for that, right? He is a Nashville-based singer and songwriter, pianist, and he travels the world as a touring artist as well. His soul-searching songs are sophisticated, cinematic, and filled with echoes of his travels throughout Africa and the Middle East. He has 8 self-released albums and EPs, which have drawn comparisons to Peter Gabriel, Sting, Robert Plant, and Paul Simon. He is a frequent and beloved guest of many New Thought centers, and we are so grateful to have him here today with us. So, thank you, Aaron. Yes. Yes, and hello. I've missed you all. It's, been 2 weeks, and I'm like, oh, wait, I almost forgot to put on my microphone this morning. You know, you get in a rhythm, and then it gets off, and it takes a minute to get back in. So I'm grateful to be back and to see you all today. I am Reverend Rainbow, so grateful to serve as your spiritual director and welcome you here, whether you be in person or online. Thank you, thank you. So Ahava is the Hebrew word for love. And we gather every Sunday knowing that love is always the answer. That's right. We are a conscious community committed to curiosity so that we may provide a loving space to be reminded of the truth of who we are. We are an open and affirming community, so whoever you are and wherever you are on your spiritual path of discovery and awakening, know that you are absolutely welcome here. And if you're joining us online, thank you for being a part of our global virtual community. Say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from today. Make sure to hit that like, share, subscribe button in the room too. We are phone friendly. You can take out your phone, just turn the volume down first. Take pictures, little video clips. Check in on social media. Let folks know where the love is today. Yes? If you are a guest joining us for the first time, we especially welcome you here today, knowing that your presence makes a difference. We'd love to give you a special welcome this morning. Do we have anyone here for the first time? I see a couple faces. Welcome. Yes, thank you, thank you. One of our core council members will get you a little goodie bag, a welcome bag, and a card if you haven't yet filled that out so that we can stay in touch. We have a potluck after service today. There will be more than enough. Please stick around. We'd love to get to know you more. At least have some cake and coffee or tea. Yes. And we are so grateful for the many hearts and hands that create this community. It takes a village, y'all. That's for sure. So I want to thank all of our volunteers. Today you have David on camera, Kyle on sound, Corabelle on live stream. Give them a hand. Yes, yes, yes. We have Heather with our youth. Thank you, Heather. And for all of you who give of your time and talent and treasure behind the scenes throughout the week and in various ways, know that truly this community is built on volunteers, and we thank you for that. We have an amazing vision and purpose here, and so we invite you to repeat after me. We are an inclusive community. Committed to global transformation, through personal evolution. That's right. And our purpose, let's say this one together, ready? Wake up, step up, and make a difference. That's right. Today's affirmation, I will read and then invite you to repeat and affirm after me. Love lights my path, clears my vision, and fills my heart with peace. Love lights my path, clears my vision, and fills my heart with peace. I trust love's wisdom to guide me. Beautiful. And you may have noticed it might be a little bit easier to read today, and I want to give a special thanks to Ed and Kathleen for their donation of our beautiful new TV. Yay! Thank you. We are growing and expanding in many ways, right? All right, I invite you now to take a deep breath. As we welcome in our ancestors and the warm embrace of this sacred land, our hearts overflow with deep love and gratitude to this land's ancestral guardians, the Yochi, Osage, Cherokee, Shawnee, Hopewell, and Adena nations. By acknowledging these stories, we celebrate the strength, adaptability, and unique contributions of each community to the vibrant mosaic of our shared heritage. We pledge to be attentive listeners, amplifiers of Indigenous voices, and perpetual learners about the rich diversity of Indigenous cultures, histories, and contemporary challenges. So I invite you now to take a deep breath. As we move into a centering song, we're going to bring Aaron back up, and then our opening prayer and blessing, which will be led by our practitioner, Patty Cooper.
This is a prayer of gratitude. It's also a rain song, which I felt was appropriate for today. This is from the Luo people of Kenya. They are cowboys. So I did come from Nashville with a cowboy song, but not from anywhere near Nashville. This is a song you sing, a working song. It's sung every evening when the rain starts to fall on the savannah. The gist of the song is, oh, thank God it's raining, because then the grass will grow, the cows have something to eat, and then you have milk and meat to survive. So it's from the deepest place of thanks that the song comes from. It's called Kothbiro, which means the rain is coming. And it goes like this. Ha yeah, ha yeah. Ha yeah, ha yeah. Ha yeah, ha yeah. Would you sing it with me? Ha yeah, ha yeah. Ha yeah. Ha yeah, ha yeah. Ha yeah. Ha yeah, ha yeah. Again. Ha yeah, ha yeah. Ha yeah. Ha yeah, ha yeah. Ha yeah. Ha yeah, ha yeah. Ha yeah, ha yeah. Ha yeah. Ha yeah, ha yeah. Ha yeah. Ha yeah, ha yeah. And keep it going. Aum pomincha. Kothbiro. Keruru voketala. Aum pomincha. Kothbiro. Keruru voketala. Haye with me, please. Haye, 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 haye. Haye, 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 haye. Toya yena tentoki, un koron no chigaru nade, kothbiro keruru voketala. Toya yena tentoki, un koron no chigaru nade, kothbiro keruru voketala. One more round of haye, please. Haye, 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 haye. Haye, 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 haye.
Oh my goodness, how beautiful. Settling into this moment, grateful for this music, grateful for New Members Sunday, all the people who are here and all the folks online. Just gratitude, it's just magnificent. Centering in and knowing that there is only one life, one energy, one essence. There's nothing outside of it, and it continually creates out of itself. Today, I know it as joy. I know it as peace. I know it as freedom. I know it as harmony and so much more. So knowing that this is the truth of the one, I know it is the truth of me, and it is the truth of each person hearing my voice now. How precious. I bless this place called Ahava. I bless our guest, Aaron. I bless our beloved minister, Reverend Rainbow. I bless all the people who come together and do all sorts of wonderful things to create this service and this time together in love and connection. What a blessing. And I let it be by saying, and so it is.
So today is a special Sunday because we get to welcome new members. A couple of weeks ago, we offered our annual new member class known as Ahava 101. And we have 6 new members who are saying yes to Ahava being their spiritual home. So I'm going to invite our president of our core council, our board of directors, Ron Eisen, up to join me in this beautiful ritual. Yes. So as I call your name, please come forward and stand right in front here on the front of the stage. And I ask that you hold your applause to the end. We're going to say some things. We're going to sing some things, the whole thing. So stick with us here. So first, let's welcome up April Edwards, Tanisha Copeland, Amy Still, I believe, had to work today. Daniel Hurst, Deborah Feinsod. Yes, you just make a line. You can stand in front of me. That's okay. All the way across. And joining us online as a virtual member is Alina Eshom. Say hello in the live stream. Yes. And Ron is going to remind us all by reading our membership agreements. So this is what these folks are saying yes to. And those of you in the room who have committed to membership previously or perhaps may in the future, please take in these words and commitments as a rededication for yourself as well. If you want to just bring it over there. So yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I thank the new members for being here. I thank them for wanting to change their lives. And I know that being part of this organization is a life changer. So I'll read off our agreement. I, person's name, do freely choose membership to Ahava Center for Spiritual Living. As a member of Ahava, I am making a personal commitment to experience and express the grandest divine idea of myself and of others.
To participate in Ahava's activities with a high level of ownership.
To spend time in prayer, visioning, and meditation for the highest good of this community.
To practice the universal spiritual principles taught by Ahava Center for Spiritual Living by applying them in my life to the best of my ability.
to turn first to prayer and meditation. Secondly, to a practitioner or other spiritual support person. And thirdly, to speak with clarity and honesty only to the people involved for the resolution of any issues and challenges I might experience in my community.
To be a regular, active, and attending member and volunteer, giving of our time, talent, treasure, in a consistent, committed, and identifiable way. Yes. So in order to welcome these folks, we have a special ritual here. And I'm going to ask Aaron to go ahead and start the song. And please sing with us and welcome these folks into our community.
With me, please. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of love and the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God, face of love. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are my family. You are the face of love.
Let's sing to them as well.
Face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.
And to any of our current members who would love to rededicate themselves, I ask you to stand now, look around, and sing to each other. You are the face of love.
Face of love. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are my family. You are the face of love. Face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Love you all. Let's give a nice warm Ahavian welcome to our newest members. Woo, 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 woo. You may have a seat. There are tissues under each row. It wouldn't be a good Sunday if we didn't have you crying at least once, right? All right, now I'm going to welcome up Karen Riggins to do our reading today.
Hear me? Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. The reading today is from All About Love by Bell Hooks. Love heals. When we are wounded in the place where we would know love, it is difficult to imagine that love really has the power to change everything. No matter what has happened in our past, when we open our hearts to love, we can live as if born again, not forgetting the past, but seeing it in a new way, letting it live inside us in a new way. We go forward with the fresh insight that the past can no longer hurt us. If our past was one in which we were loved, We know that no matter the occasional presence of suffering in our lives, we will return always to remembered calm and bliss. Mindful remembering lets us put the broken bits and pieces of our hearts together again. This is the way healing begins.
See you, see you, see you, I do. See you, see you, see you, I do. Oh, I coming down like the sun into the water now. Oh, I coming down like a dove into a world of shells. Oh, I'm coming down like a dove. Oh, like a dove. Oh, I'm coming down like a dove. Oh, like a dove. Oh, if you catch me, I won't need to fall. Oh, if you catch me, I won't need to fall so far. 'Cause I see you now, holding your pain, drawn in the frown. And I do feel you now, like you're a part of me somehow. And I hear you now, holding your pain without a sound. Oh, well, I would be with you now. We could be smiling into the dawn. Oh, I'm coming down like a dove. Oh, like a dove. Oh, if you catch me, I won't need to fall. Oh, if you catch me, I won't need to fall so far. 'Cause I learned I can fly. Oh, as I learned I can fall. I learned I can't fly. Oh, as I learned I can fall. Oh, I learned I can't fly. Oh, as I learned I can fall. Oh, I learned I can't fly. Yes, I learned I can fall. Oh, oh, so far. So far. I don't wanna fall so far, so far, so far. I don't wanna fall so far. Oh, I coming down like the sun into the water now. Oh, I coming down like a dove into a world of shells. Oh, I'm coming down like a dove. Oh, like a dove. Oh, I'm coming down like a dove. See you, see you, see you. see you and do, see you and do, see you and do, see you, see you, see you and do.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Aaron. So I want to start by acknowledging last week the amazing service created by our spiritual practitioners. It was our first annual Blue Holiday service, and a space was created to hold all of our feelings and emotions, the tender, the sacred, the sorrowful, the joyful, the grief, the love, the joy. That sometimes we call bittersweet moments that this season tends to elicit, yes? Those of us who have been alive long enough perhaps have had the opportunity to experience loss in various forms. And that service was heartfelt and honest and real. And so I was able to tune in online as I was away. So I just wanted to say thank you. So let's give a little love to our spiritual practitioners, Patty and Kim and Marie Ann and Nancy for last Sunday. So our theme this month is Be the Light. And today's topic is Love Lights the Way. I want to start by defining a few of these words, because we can look at something like this and be the light and, love lights the way can bring up ideas of joy and, this idea of love being all the good in life. And being the light and letting love lead the way actually is a bit more nuanced than it may seem. So I want to reflect a little bit on this word called love. We say every Sunday that love is the answer. Often I say love is the healer. So what is love? Love is more than an emotion, more than a feeling. There's many, as we know, definitions of love, different aspects of love. So what we're talking about here in this context is what Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of the Science of Mind teaching, defines love as: the self-givingness of spirit through creation. The impartation of the divine through the human. Love is an essence, an atmosphere, which defies analysis, as does life itself. So love is not a feeling, instead it is a force to be reckoned with, I would say. It is an energy, and love requires action to be experienced, right? To allow spirit to move through us, we get to be the hands and feet of the divine. By asking, what would love do now? We can listen to that internal guidance and allow the ideas, the words, the actions to inform us on how we can show up as love in action. Ernest Holmes often said, "Love points the way, and law makes the way possible." So what this means is that love is like that guidepost, right? Love is that thing within us that is pulling us towards the highest, the greatest yet to be. Love is that natural impulse within us to express the divine in the way that only we can as a unique incarnation of spirit. Law makes the way possible, so we say God, spirit, life, universe, whatever word works for you, that there are these two aspects, right? Love and law. So love is the self-givingness of itself, and then law is the aspect of life, of energy, of spirit that is impersonal. It always says yes. It's this law of cause and effect. So love points the way. It shows us something greater. It opens our hearts and mind to new possibilities. And law makes the way possible. So as we tune in, tap in, and listen to what love is leading us to be, do, to become, we can then harness that through our own spiritual practices and setting intentions and using affirmations, contemplating, meditating, and then the law responds to where we are placing our energy, thoughts, and attention. It says yes. And then we see that reflected in our experience of life. Love points the way. Law makes the way possible. And then there's this other word that I've been thinking a lot about. I've been noticing actually myself talking a lot about it, which is healing. What is healing? And so as I have, many of you know, been going through my own grief journey, experiencing many losses this year in my family, I've been really talking about, contemplating, practicing, exploring this idea of healing. And to me, healing is really accepting all the things that have occurred in life and accepting myself fully, right where I am, whatever is going on. Letting go of the resistance to what has occurred. It's a journey, right? It's healing, it's a process. But what I know is that love is pointing the way towards the light, and that the law is saying yes, along the journey. And healing requires grace and space to sit, to be present with whatever is occurring, to notice our feelings, our thoughts, but from a place of what some call the observer or that witness consciousness, right? There's a difference from when we are in the feels or when we are feeling, but a little bit of spaciousness by also observing ourselves as we feel, as we grieve, as we heal. Offering space and inviting in love as the ultimate healer. Healing is that integration, that process of not making anything good, bad, right, or wrong. We're moving into the time of year as we approach the solstice, where nature demonstrates this for us. That balance of the light and the dark. And it's so easy, and especially in our culture, to make the light good and the dark bad. And yet, I know if you were to ask yourself or anyone in this room, if you could go back in your life and erase all the bad things that ever happened, would you really want to? Or have those things made you stronger, made you who you are today, provided opportunities for growth and learning and healing and understanding in such a way that you can show up in service to others as a living demonstration? Because if you look around this room, we're all still here. We're here. We're showing up to life. We're not just here. We're not just sleepwalking through life. We got up and got dressed. Maybe you could be in your pajamas at home. But you probably got up and brushed your teeth at least, maybe made some coffee, and are tuning in and showing up to community to let your love and light shine. Perhaps you are showing up from a place of, it was really hard to get out of bed today, but I know that there's something happens when I show up and the love that is felt and experienced in community, right? Perhaps you woke up singing and dancing and jumping in puddles in the rain today. Wherever you are an expression of the one. And on your own path of healing and allowing love to lead the way. So healing isn't about fixing or erasing our past, but it's about embracing our wholeness. Embracing all seeming opposites of light and dark, good and bad, joy and pain. Because true transformation, alchemy, integration occurs when we can hold two things that are seeming opposites in the same space at the same time. And still show up to life, right? It is a powerful time of healing. Bless you. And nature demonstrates this by showing us the life cycle, by demonstrating the balance of light and dark, of seasons, of time to turn within, to get still, to get quiet, and to embrace all of life. So we've talked some this year about what some call shadow work, right? Navigating our interior world by being willing to shine that light in the attic of our own consciousness and to reveal in order to heal. So what does that mean? We have to see those things, those parts of ourselves perhaps, those beliefs that we have bought into, the meaning that we've made of certain experiences in our life that maybe we've tucked away because they were kind of hard to deal with. And yet, by doing this work, by exploring, by navigating with curiosity, not judgment, by letting love, the love of curiosity, shine the light of truth in all aspects of our being, even though there may be things we would much rather never see, lock away, and hide again. The only way to truly allow those things to not have power over our life anymore is by integrating them, embracing them, showing up, looking at it, being willing to heal and let love lead the way. avoiding those things, the dark, creates inner conflict. We may be able to put on a happy face and mask and show up and be, it's all good for a while, and then our body sure tells the story and the truth, right? It starts to show up in perhaps aches and pains or nightmares, various ways. Because there is power in looking at, accepting, and integrating all of who we are. Allowing love to be the healer. To know that we are strong enough to look at the past, to accept what has occurred, what is occurring in our life, in our world today, to see it and know love at the same time, to see it and know possibility at the same time, to see the war and the conflict and know peace and wholeness and harmony and the truth of light and life at the same time. And then those two powers do this magical alchemy thing energetically, vibrationally. And that's when we experience the wholeness of this beautiful thing called life. Embracing the mystery, not being willing to not understand or know it all or why things happen, it's part of life. And yet, we suffer when we are in resistance to what we see. We may not like it, and we don't have to condone it. Condone means accept it, right? I get that word confused sometimes. It's not like we have to say, oh, accepting doesn't mean that we agree, right? And there's something about being willing to see it and hold it and to not know, yet know that something within us knows. To call upon that inner presence, that light, that love, that higher truth. And to be the space and the place and the physical embodiment for transformation to occur. I can't tell you how it happens. It's a mystical experience. A very practical example is forgiveness, right? And honestly, y'all, all forgiveness is self-forgiveness. It's forgiving ourselves for the meaning that we've made of things. It's forgiving ourselves for how we have judged things, how we have whatever it may be. It is forgiveness is not asking some power outside of ourselves to tell us that we are good and okay. Forgiveness is the willingness to let go. Yes. And yet, it's hard because as humans, there's this thing called fear. Fear, perhaps, of the unknown. Fear that if we forgive, if we love, if we accept, if we see these things that we don't want to see or we've locked away, if we move into acceptance, fear that then somehow we will be taken over by the pain, by the grief, that somehow we will be giving permission to the abuse or the horror again. but that is fear talking. Fear from the part of the mind that we call the ego that wants to be in control so that it can say, no, this is what life is. Love knows no fear. So when we notice ourselves resisting what is, resisting transformation, resisting healing, not being willing to forgive, to let go, we can open to that healing power of love and say, what would love do now? We don't need to know, but we can ask ourselves. We can trust in that inner wisdom and that inner presence to reveal itself to us through us now. What would love do now? Healing comes through integrating and accepting all parts of ourselves. And to move into experiencing more light in the world, in our life, into being more light, we must accept all. So this week, I invite you to be that conscious observer, to be willing to look at what is occurring instead of running, whether it be something literally showing up in the world in front of you or something that has been locked away in the recesses of your mind, and to sit and to know your own strength, for you are sourced by the infinite. You are one with all. And therefore, you can do it, right? Because you're not going at it alone. You've got a whole community, and you've got spirit in, as, and through you. We've got your back. Spirit has your back, your front, your side, your left, your right, your inside, your heart, your mind, all of it. So call upon that and know that something within you knows. Ask, what would love do now? And perhaps even come to your knees and say, I don't know, Spirit, God, life, but I am willing. I surrender. I am willing to see, to know how to move into love. I open to grace and to be revealed something new. So, are you willing to walk this journey? Yes. And are you willing to be willing when you're not willing? Okay, there you go. All right. Aaron, come on up. I'm going to speak a prayer, and will you give us a little tinkling of the ivory, so they say, under my prayer? Thank you. Taking a deep breath. So grateful. So grateful to recognize the one life that is love, the one life that is peace, that is wholeness, this universal presence that is living and moving and expressing itself in, as, and through all of life as love. Knowing that right here, right now, there is only one. And therefore I know that this one is who I am. That love is who I am. Peace, wholeness is who I am. And this is the truth for each and every person hearing the sound of my voice this day. So I speak this word now, knowing that love lights the way. That there is a strength, a power within each of us that is calling us to rise up to the occasion. We were born for such a time as this. And as we move into our own self-healing journey and reflection and integration and alchemy, I know that all ships rise with the tide. And so we raise our vibration and we say yes to healing and integrating the light, the dark, the shadow, the joy, the love, not making one good, bad, right, or wrong, releasing judgment, but instead embracing the fullness and the wholeness of life itself, expressing through each beloved being on this planet. So I choose this day to see love where my eyes perhaps have been blinded and clouded with resentment or judgment or pain or fear. I ask now to see clearly through the eyes of love, to see myself as God sees me, and to see others as God sees them. For we truly are all a reflection of one another and a reflection of the divine in expression. So I'm so grateful to know that healing is happening now, to embrace and accept all of who I am, and to love each person, each being, each creature on this journey, on this path that we are walking together with love, as love, knowing that love lights the way. We may not see the full path, and we do not need to. We simply show up moment by moment, trusting that love lights the way, and that we are forever growing and expanding on this trajectory of expansion, of healing, of transformation, of integration. How good it is to speak this word, to know this truth. I am so grateful for the fulfillment of this prayer as I release it into the action of the law that always says, yes, my beloved, knowing it is done, it is so. And together we say, and so it is, and so it is. What was that word? The song. Abatiwa. 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 Deep breath, yes. All right. We are going to now move into our moment of integration. We have the opportunity to reflect and to connect. So I invite you to find someone, you can turn to someone or move across the room, someone you know or don't know, and to share something that has been stirred within your heart today, and perhaps a practice that you want to take into your week as you walk this path of healing and transformation, letting love lead the way. All right. So find someone now, and if you're online, you can chat with Corabelle. What you gonna do? What you gonna do this week? Share, so switch if you haven't yet. Switch your sharing. 30 seconds to wrap up your sharing. Make sure to thank your partner. And as you complete, again, find silence. Taking a deep breath. Yes. Thank your partner. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we're now going to move into our time of conscious giving. Our core council members will pass a basket in the room. Just a reminder that this community is funded completely by your generosity. And so there's several ways you can give. You can also text the word give to 859-209-6996, or you can go to our website or mail in your gifts as well. And we like to do this together, and I invite you to repeat after me our offering affirmation. Divine love as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I joyously contribute to the vision of Ahava, knowing it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is. Yes. And another song from Aaron.
Everybody's painting a picture with every decision they make. Your life is a thing of such beauty, but all you notice are regrets and mistakes. You're a canvas full of colors bleeding into one another, yet you see yourself in monochrome. Just step back and let it hit you. You can see the bigger picture. All the details come together on their own. You're already so much more than you can see. You're a poem, you're a rhythm, you're a melody. You're the answer to eternal mysteries. You're a prophet, you're a dreamer, you're a visionary. When life has pulled you under, you're silenced by the thunder. You dance beneath the pouring rain. And when living makes it hard for you to breathe, just remember every moment that everybody's searching for something. It doesn't mean that anyone's lost. Can't you see that everyone's hurting? It's a feeling shared by all of us. Like a canvas full of colors bleeding into one another to remind us that we're not alone. Just step back and let it hit you. You can see the bigger picture. You know you don't have to make it on your own. We're already so much more than we can see. We are poems, we are rhythms, we are melodies. We're the answer to eternal mysteries. We are prophets, we are dreamers, we are visionaries. When life has pulled us under, we're silenced by the thunder. We dance beneath the pouring rain. And when living makes it hard for us to breathe, just remember every moment we're a masterpiece. We're all pictures in a gallery, hanging just like stars in the galaxy. We shine into infinity. You're already so much more than you can see. You're a poem, you're a rhythm, you're a melody. You're the answer to eternal mysteries. You're a prophet, you're a dreamer, you're a visionary. When life has pulled you under, you're silenced by the thunder. You dance beneath the pouring rain. And when living makes it hard for you to breathe, just remember every moment you're a masterpiece. You're a masterpiece. You're a masterpiece. You're a masterpiece.
Yes. Woo! Beautiful. Thank you for sharing your masterpiece with us. We have some amazing things coming up to get involved with here. Our next special service is this week, Thursday night, y'all, already. Thursday, December 19th is our annual Mini Pass One Light Candlelight service. And we will start at 6:45 with some caroling led by some of our youth, and then our full program kicks off at 7. It's going to be a beautiful night of music and readings. If you haven't participated in the past, just know that it's something you don't want to miss. Yes. And then another favorite here is our Burning Bowl ceremony. That will be Sunday, December 29th during our Sunday service, and we will have the opportunity to release what no longer serves, to allow the past to be the past and step into what we want to intentionally create for 2025. So those are 2 special services coming up. Make sure to invite your friends and family and be here together. Then Sunday, January 5th, we will have our annual visioning workshop. This is so fun, y'all. It is an opportunity to listen through the power, this practice called visioning, to listen to Spirit's guidance on the highest vision for our life in 2025. And then the second part of that workshop will be creating a vision board. So many of you, I'm sure, are familiar by now with what a vision board is, but this is a unique practice because instead of coming in with your own ideas of what you think you might want your year to look like, we start first by meditating, envisioning, and asking Spirit to guide us. And then we search through the magazines for the pictures and the colors and the things and have all the creativity to put it together and have something to anchor that vision throughout the year. It's done on a love offering basis after service, the first Sunday of the month. Our annual meeting will be the following Sunday, the second Sunday, January 12th. Plan to stick around after service as we introduce this beautiful theme for 2025, Rising Higher, Growing Deeper. Our annual community meeting is led by our core council. We get to reflect on our past, look at our financials, do some of the business stuff, but as well as look at some of our priorities and where we are going and growing in 2025. And that meeting will be about an hour or so after service on the 12th coming up. So, just a reminder that we have licensed spiritual practitioners available to support you in prayer. Patty today will be available for in-person prayer. We have a prayer box. You can make a request. You can also make a request online, and one of our practitioners will hold you in prayer. They're also available for one-on-one sessions. So, if you're looking to go deeper for a full hour of having someone witness your wholeness as you share your story and whatever's going on for you, and then have that person see the truth of who you are, offer spiritual practices and tools, and then end with an affirmative prayer for you, then I say take advantage of one of these sessions. They are very affordable. You can pick up one of the practitioner's cards, reach out directly, and schedule an in-person or phone or Zoom session. Some of them do that as well. Give yourself that treat this year, I say, yes. So let us bring our service to a close. I invite you to stand if you're able and willing to repeat our benediction together. After me, rather. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. It's this thing called life. Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is in my healing. I accept it. I am it. And I share it. Just the way it appears. And just the way it appears not. Thank you, life. Yeah, so we have one more song by Aaron, and then make sure to stick around for some coffee, tea, cake, and potluck. Give it up for Aaron. Woo!
Thank you. the spirit of the journey of courage that Reverend Rainbow was talking about. In the spirit of the solstice, this is a song about new beginnings and new journeys. If you'll sing the chorus with me, it goes, sail on, sail on, the river is waiting, sail on, sail on, sail on, the river is waiting, sail on, the river is waiting, come rise up, rise up, rise up, a new day is dawning, come rise up, rise up, rise up, we'll be sailing at first light, come gather, 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 set a course for the crossing together, 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 sail on, sail on, the river is waiting, sail on, sail on, sail on, the river is waiting, sail on, sail on, sail on, the river is waiting, sail on, sail on. Oh my, 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 sail on. Thank you.